Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome to McBoss Capital live stream. My name is Michael Chu. Today is Friday, July 24th, 2026, 9:19 a.m. here. So Mountain Time, past 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Nasdaq is down slightly, 0.1%. Dow is up 0.2%. S&P is up 0.1%. Nasdaq and NYSE volume are both lower. Let's look at the index chart here on the Nasdaq Composite. So we did after yesterday's big drop, we undercut this morning the low, I believe, on this recent previous low here. So the low today we hit was 25,918 and the last low here previously was 980, so we did undercut it, but since that undercut we have bounced back from the bottom of intraday. We always look a little bit oversold at this moment because we're pretty far below the 10-day, but the 10-day is coming down very sharp, right, like at a 45-degree angle. So we'll see what happens. It's possible we could stay up for a bad Monday, even if we have a bounce back today. And right now, it looks like it wants to turn positive, but we'll see. At least it did test the low here, which is a good thing in terms of bouncing back. Um, so maybe it'll bounce back to the green line once again because it's been doing that quite a bit, right? Or it can completely fail if some bad news, maybe maybe U.S. decide to hit Iran more and causing oil price to keep shooting up, which also the yield is also going up. Like it's pretty high right now, the yield, right, the 10-year yield. So all these could cause problems. So today the 10-year yield came back down, so a little bit, it's 4.67, still pretty high, near the highs here. So obviously it looked extended here right now, but it could continue to go higher, which is not good for equity market. Let's go to S&P 500 here. You can see this one also bounced back. This one did make a new low, so that is interesting, right? So only Nasdaq make a new low this morning. S&P didn't. It's still below all the moving averages. We broke the red line, so if it doesn't come back up anytime soon, in a few days, probably this will go down lower. Usually, once it break a key moving average, you want to see it come back up within a day or two, or even within a week. But if it does, the longer it doesn't come up, the people lose confidence in saying, hey, you know what, I might as well sell here now. It's not moving back up, right? So, this is a very key line right now, and we'll continue to watch this. I think yeah. So the gap down yesterday was not a good thing because we completely broke the red line there. So the key moving average 50-day. So let's go to Dow Jones here. Um, Again, we didn't make a new low. We came close to the red line, but we're still far below the 10-day. So very same story here. Go to Russell now, 2000. This one looks even weaker because it's not at the top of the range. It's still near the bottom of the range, but it's just slightly down. So it could turn positive, but it's still near the red line. So this one is about to break the red line as well, right? Like, we're getting very close to it, but it's, at this moment, at least it's holding up. So we'll see. Let's take a look at where semiconductor is, SMH ETF here. So we came back up to the 10-day. We found resistance yesterday and the day before. It just couldn't go above it further. And now we're starting to come back down. The drop so far has been very controlled. Like even today, like I mean, it's not like down 3, 4, 5%. It's just down less than 2%. Now we'll see if that can hold. Like if the day get worse, then obviously, we'll see if this one get worse too. But today is definitely underperforming the index, whereas yesterday it was uh, better performing than the index. So it's because it's down more than the index, Nasdaq, right? So that's interesting too. But again, it's not nothing too crazy yet. But if we see 3-4%, then we're definitely coming back down to near the lows again. IGV also see a little bounce. This one have a huge correction the last 3 days. Very bad for a lot of software, and we are nowhere near the moving averages right now. So it obviously is a little bit like so oversold, and the 10 days coming down very sharp. So again, just the whole tech area just don't look very good at all. Um, yeah, so those are some of the highlight this morning. Obviously, we continue to see earnings season. Intel came out. I think that was one big company that came out with earnings. Let's see here on Intel. Um, yeah, so it came out, but it didn't move. It went down. It's down 3%. Um, so not good. I think after hours yesterday it was green, but now it's negative. So it just shows the chips have no power. Look at this. Like it just at the 10-day, this is really bad. So there's a high chance the chips might continue to go down, especially, like so far. We have Netflix, Taiwan Semiconductor, Google, Tesla, Intel now. Like all the mega caps have not done well on earnings. So if this trend continues, I think the market will continue to correct. Um, um, you know, so yeah. Okay, so let's go look at this morning some of the stocks I track. We see RNG coming out really strong on earnings. This is software enterprise. So huge move. It's still going up. It's down 26%. You can see it just continued to go up this whole morning. Very interesting, right? So there is some positive to earnings. Like this is one of them. It's not all negative, especially the ones that are coming out up from the base bottom. So because they've probably been oversold for so long, and now some good news and they bounce pretty hard, which is a good sign of the market because if it comes up and just you know pull back down, and it could still, but so far it looks good this morning. Let's see, what else do I have here? We have NMM, MPO. These are some of the industrials, transports here. SBLK, SWK. We have WobTech. This one is in the transport area. Let's take a quick look at this. This one reported, I think, yesterday or the day before, and it broke out right on that earnings. Again, this is another one that have been correcting, and some good news. It just took off. So again, good sign for the market because it shows that not all stocks are going down equally, and also able to follow through now the third day in a row. So obviously it's quite extended from the 10 days, so anytime you could pull back, but it is a good sign for the market when stocks are have good report earnings and are being bought up, right? So that's a good sign at least from that perspective. The worst you want to see is nothing is going up no matter what, even with earnings. So now there's some stocks that are moving up, right? So I just want to highlight those. And in my weekend videos, I'll definitely go over some of this as well, the ones that have reported. We have Hallo here, J&J. J&J is also another one that have reported recently. Let's take a look at that. This is in the medical pharmaceuticals area. Yeah, this one reported, and at first it's kind of wobbly, but now it has found its footing and start to move up. So that's also a good sign. Let's see here. What else do I have? We still have some of the refinery and steel, NUE, MPC. But today, let me just double check quickly. I think oil price might be down today. Just a little bit pullback, I think, at this moment. Yes, a pullback right now, 4%. So we'll see. But the US Iran thing definitely getting heated up recently, so it could continue. But this is after a 5-day move, right, on the oil, so it's a very extended. A pullback is likely here, like this happening right now. Um, on the financial side, we have Bank of Hawaii reporting doing well, NWA doing well, OSBC, STT, right? So let's see here. Let's look at NWA. So this one reported again. This one has been pulling back pretty hard as well recently. And today's move, just a little bit of good news on the earnings side, and it bounced out pretty strong. So it's up 9%. Not completely at the top, but it's still pretty strong move. So again, we are seeing some stocks being bought up on earnings, which is a good sign. And this has a really strong run here, and then we pull back pretty hard. below the 21 day, and now we bounce back. So again, you know, good numbers should be rewarded, and we are seeing that. So I'm hopeful that this market will turn around at some point, especially as more earnings are being sought out, and obviously the ones that report negative will be will go down, but the ones that are going up are the ones that have good earnings are being bought up. So there is opportunity is what I'm trying to say. Thank you all for watching. Again, I'll come up with new videos this weekend. Please follow and subscribe. Thank you.